I mean, I guess it's been how many years since Glee went off the air? It's been like
5, I think, yeah.
Right. I mean, I remember the finale. It sort of like takes place, they show you Flash to the future, and it's like 2020 at some point, which is where we are now.
Oh, that's right.
Which is really weird. How do you feel like that show, how did you feel like the end of that show, wrapped up?
You're talking about it, I was like, was that what happened?
Yeah.
I don't remember it.
Right?
It felt like one long show to me.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, it's hard to like think about. Everyone's like, what's your favorite episode? I was like, oh, I don't know.
Right, so it was on for so many years,
right? And for us, we shot all these episodes, not an episode at a time. We were like, it's called block shooting, where you shoot like going from episode to episode because the show was so hard to film. We did like 16 hours a day, recording in studio, dance rehearsals, and then actually the filming of it as well. But for me, it's been off the air, like you said, for 5 years. But there's a whole new generation that are like fresh to it right now. With Netflix and all the streaming stuff, you can this whole new generation is being exposed to it for the first time, which is cool.
Which is really cool. I mean, do you think if that show premiered, this year, now, like after many years after it premiered, it would still have the same relevance, or it's interesting?
No, it is interesting, and I feel like it hit at a certain moment, and I guess to answer your question, I would say no.
Yeah.
Because I feel like it was so timely in when it came, and I feel like we were all ready for it. I feel like the underdog story was so prevalent, and whoever was in the White House was so prevalent, and it was just, it was a certain moment.
Yeah, I mean, and it touched on so many important issues, and it told so many important stories, I felt.
That was the best part about the show for me, because you see actually the effects, I call it the Glee Effect, that it has on high school bullying, on being gay in high school, and all that stuff. And for me, to see the global impact that show had, I think it's because music is the language that we all speak. So that show did so well internationally. I think it opened people's eyes. The perfect thing I can think of is like a family sitting down watching that show and then having a conversation afterwards and just talking about what they just saw. So it was a stunning show to be a part of, and what a legacy to leave behind.
Yeah, it's one of those shows that I know people talk about reunions and rebootings that I don't know if I could imagine this one being rebooted. Can you?
I can't. Just because honestly, there's so much tragedy that happened with the show as well, with a couple of cast members passing away, and then I don't know if it's the right time for. If anything, I feel like there would be like a really cool like benefit concert where we all got together and raised money for a really great cause.